This week on Eagan AM, aviation,
summer activities,
and the Wildcat world of sports. Welcome back, Wildcats. I'm so glad the weather is finally warmer and summer is almost here.
Seniors have just 5 more school days left until graduation. Everyone else, sorry, you guys still have 8.
With school getting out soon, what do we do with our iPads?
Well, we checked in with Mr. Anderson, the iPad guy, for some more important information covering iPads over the summer.
My name is Ben Anderson. I do all of the iPad support here at Eagan.
1 minute for you.
But on Schoology and other places, most people just call me the iPad guy. When is Google Drive going to be deleted for seniors? Okay, so it's usually in about mid-July. It's deactivated for all the seniors and then fully deleted, later in August. So I recommend that seniors start to think about transferring all their stuff now in June, May and June, before it gets deactivated. Going through the steps for transferring Google Drive, there's a few options. It kind of depends on what you're transferring it to. If you're transferring it to another personal Gmail, you want to make sure you have enough space in that personal Gmail, and then you can transfer everything using what's called Google Takeout. But I almost recommend just dumping everything into a folder, saving everything you want to save that with a personal Gmail, and then in that personal Gmail, add that to your drive. So that way you don't get everything. You don't need all your emails that you ever sent ever. Once their students' Google Drive is deactivated, there is not much. There's a short time that it's still deactivated but still available if we reactivate your account. But once the next school year starts, it's all gone. Seniors can return their iPads from now anytime until June 3rd, which is the day before graduation, here in the library. Either I can collect it, Mr. Eichley, or Miss Millward can collect them. You just want to follow the steps on Schoology first. For every other grade, you're going to keep your iPad again over summer, like we did last year. But if you are moving out of the state or going to a non-District 196 school, please return your iPad before the end of the year.
Sophomores, freshmen, and juniors, keep your iPads over the summer. Seniors have to turn them in.
Yep, that's right. This year our aviation class has soared in popularity, and next year they are getting some really cool new upgrades. So here's Marco with that story.
Okay, Mr. Mason, what goes on here in the Aviation Eagan classroom?
Well, a lot goes on. So we have a year-long aviation and ground school course, which is offered through both Eagan High School and through District 196's Career Development Program. Currently, we have 36 students who travel here from around the district and are here at Eagan, and they learn essentially the entire basics of the private pilot ground school curriculum, which is normally a class that takes many months to do. We're able to do it every day in here. Students will leave at the conclusion of class with a private pilot written exam completed and passed, we hope, and that allows them to bypass the entire ground school portion when they go to get their private pilot flight experience, whether that's at a local airport or whether that's at a flight school like UND or Mankato or Purdue. Aviation is what I live and breathe. It's my passion. I've wanted to be a pilot since I was in elementary school. I was a flight attendant for Northwest Airlines right after high school. I started my private pilot's license when I was 17, and I was on the ground at Sun Country for 7 years before I started teaching. So I bring a lot of career experience to the classroom, and I think that's an important element of the course that students are able to connect to. It is a growing class, and that's something that we're most proud of. We currently have 36 students, and we're expecting 90 next year, which necessitates a third section, a third offering of aviation and ground school, which is very exciting. There will be some significant improvements to the new classroom. The new classroom will be upstairs on the second floor in the locker bank area, and we're going to outfit the room with the latest in aviation technology, the Garmin G1000 suite of avionics, which is the exact model and replica of the airplane that students will get in and fly if they choose to go to schools like UND or Mankato or even Purdue. They all use the G1000, and they'll get their start right here in aviation and ground school.
And Mr. Mason, if I do believe so yourself, you were quite the stud anchor on Wayzata Newsbreak. Is that true?
Well, that is true. Back in 2008, a long time ago, I was the lead news anchor for Wayzata Newsbreak, the premier high school news program of the West Metro. Take a look.
But anyway, got some information on Facebook if you'd like to hear it.
Well, who doesn't like Facebook? Let's hear it.
All right. When Eden Prairie High School's investigation concluded Wednesday, 42 students had been questioned and 13 disciplined after internet photos revealed the students partying with alcohol.
Thank you, Cats. That's all. Back to you in the studio.
Go.
All right, aviation is definitely one of the most unique classes that we have at Eagan High School.
Prom was last weekend and was a huge success. We had over 700 people in attendance, and this was Egan's 9th year at Nickelodeon Universe.
Honestly, I think the rides were more popular than the actual dance. Oh, look at that shot of Brady. That was pretty good. And I know my favorite ride was actually the Airbender one. What about you?
Oh, I love the turtle one that you can flip. I'm so good at that. Sophomores and juniors, make sure you get your tickets for next year, and you don't want to wait until the last minute because it was sold out this year.
The annual ETV Film Festival is coming up soon. Eagan Television is proud to spotlight local filmmakers, both student and professional, in their 2023 Eagan Art Block Short Film Festival.
Early deadline for all short films are June 9th, and final deadline is July 28th.
For more information, visit filmfreeway.com.
You don't have to travel far away for some fun and relatively cheap summer activities. Here's Mari with a few summer bucket list suggestions.
Thanks, guys. There are some really cool places here around Eagan that you should definitely check out over the summer. A few of them are Cascade Bay. You can use things such as the lazy river and a variety of water slides. One water slide of which is for tubes and others to actually slide down on. Admission is anywhere between $11 and $13. I know I love to go there every year and just blow off some steam. Next up, we have the Capone Art Park. On this free forest trail, there are local artist sculptures displayed. It's open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., so make sure you pay attention to the clock. I know it's amazing to see these sculptures and know we have such great artists right here in our backyard. Next up, we have Lebanon Hills Park. In this public park, there is a massive lake surrounded by a trail, which is also free to roam. Just don't forget your bug spray. I know on more than one occasion, I have come home with mosquito bites.
Pause classes continue to come up with some creative activities. Here's this week's Pause Applause. If you have a cool pause activity, let us know at Eagan AM on Instagram.
All right, now let's head on over to Kate with WCR.
Thanks, Mikey. The spring sports season is coming to an end, and many of our sports teams are heading into sections. To start off, the boys lacrosse team faced Lakeville North on Tuesday and walked away with a win with an overtime goal scored by Sam Simon. The final score was 14-13. They play again tonight at Northfield High School at 7:30 for their last regular season game. Under our girls lacrosse team, they played Apple Valley Burnsville last Thursday and won 14-6 with 2 goals from Ingrid Meisinger. The girls also played Rosemount on Tuesday but fell short with a score of 17-12 to wrap up their regular season. They are now beginning to prepare for sections. Speaking of sections, the boys tennis team won their section finals match this week against Eastridge 5-2, which means they are headed to state. The boys also had individual sections yesterday. Jack Gustafson and our very own Eagan AM Pressy got 3rd for doubles, Carter Michaels got 3rd for singles, and Owen and Will Heideke got 2nd for doubles, and will compete at individual state. Way to go, boys. We have Taylor here in the studio to talk to our state qualifiers.
I'm here with senior captain Pressy and junior captain Owen Heideke to talk about their journey to state. So first off, what is your favorite memory from playing tennis at Eagan High School?
I gotta say my favorite memory was when we were playing against Eden Prairie. I got to play with Jack Gustafson for the first time, and after we won a really close match for doubles, I celebrated by jumping into the lake nearby.
All right.
Yeah, and for me, I gotta say it was making state the first time in 2022, I think it was. In 2019, we lost a close match in the section finals. 2021, lost again. And then 2022, we finally got it, and that was just an experience all of its own.
Amazing. Do you guys have any advice for upcoming players?
I would say most important thing is to keep training in the off season, especially for guys. It's important to train in the winter because our season is in the fall or spring, I mean. And the key thing to note is time goes by really fast. Like one day you're a freshman, the next thing you know it, you're in your senior season. So.
Yeah, and the most important thing you can do in the off season is play tournaments and get match play. That's how you really improve in tennis and get used to handling that pressure, especially when it's a tight match.
Yeah. How are you guys going to prepare going into state?
What we're going to do is we're going to practice on the U of M baseline courts because the courts have a different surface there. We're going to mess around with different lineups and hopefully try a new double strategy as well.
Yeah, and as Presley mentioned, we have 3 different lineups, so we're going to practice in each of those and make sure we're used to the baseline courts. As Presley mentioned, they're a lot slower than our courts here at home, so yeah.
All right, well, thank you guys for coming in, and good luck at state.
Thanks, Taylor. The girls' golf team recently returned from Madden's golf course on Gull Lake and dominated by winning by a combined 30 strokes. Highlights from the trip included a 50-yard hole out from Allie Mackinac and a personal season-low score from senior captain Nora Drugi. The girls are at Emerald Greens today for their last conference match of the season. They start sections next Friday. Shout out to the girls who are having their best season to date in 5 years. Over to the boys' golf, they competed in their 4th South Suburban match at Fountain Valley and took 2nd out of 10 teams, with Eli Johnson and Michael Johnson both shooting team lows of 75. Congrats. On Friday, they played in the Lakeville South Invite and took 6th, and this Monday they competed in their last conference event of the season and took 4th, with Michael Johnson shooting a team low of 73. The boys compete in sections next Friday, so best of luck to them. Some of our track athletes competed in True Team sections over the weekend. Congratulations to the girls team on making it to True Team State. The track team also had a conference meet Tuesday and Wednesday at Burnsville this week. Our boys baseball team played Rosemount, one of their rivals, last Thursday, and won 5-2 in a great game. The boys played Prior Lake on Monday and clutched another win 8-7 with Elias New, Brandon Lunenberg, and David Rockford all earning runs for the team. And a highlight of David's clutch bunt near the end of the game to earn the winning runs. The boys are still waiting to hear who they play on their first section game this Monday. Our softball team also finished their regular season and played their first section game against Eastridge on Tuesday night and lost 1-0. They play again tonight at home at 4:30. All of our sports teams finished their seasons at state this last weekend, so let's take a look at their results. On Friday, the 12th, the Super Smash Bros. Team took 2nd at state, Egan's best esports results yet. That following Sunday, Fortnite took 26th. Just last weekend, we had 4 teams play. Last weekend opened with our chess players Kai and Rohan both placing 16th, and later that Saturday, our Minecraft team also placed 16th. Just last Sunday, the Smite team placed 4th, and Rocket League also placed 4th at state. Great work, Cats, and good luck next fall season. The boys and girls Ultimate Frisbee teams are both competing in conference finals this Friday, so good luck to them. And one last thing, shout out to our boys volleyball team on beating Eastview last night. And that's all we have for you for WCR.
Thanks, Kate. Oh, and by the way, that pause applause was Miss Arlene's pause, and I think, NJ, we need to step up our game a little bit with the bowling. Got to get some new activities.
Finally, the mystery of the missing monkey has been solved. Congratulations to Elena Holm for solving the mystery and finding Miss Corbett's monkey. Enjoy the $50 gift card.
All right, thanks everyone, and have a great day. Stay tuned for next week's very last Eagan AM episode of the 2023 school year. See ya.
Bye.